Boom, welcome to the channel guys. Today I'm going to run through US soldier versus UK soldier, who is the fittest. Let's see what actually happened.
Everyone knows that British soldiers are the best in the world. Just kidding, it's the Americans. Or are they? For years we've compared guns and gear, but today we compare guts and grit. Soldiers, front and center. These are no ordinary soldiers.
Me and Mark met that morning in a hotel. We had breakfast together. That's the first time we'd met, and I wasn't impressed by the breakfast choices at the hotel. I think I had Twinkies, waffles, and some horrible egg. So that's what we were fueled on to start the day. And that was early. That was about 5 a.m.
They're paratroopers, each with world records in various disciplines. In order to push them to their limits, I've comprised a list of the most brutal workouts known to man.
When I found out about the workouts, we didn't even know until we actually showed up on the day what workouts we were going to do. I was very excited. All of these workouts play into my hand, so I was really excited to get going on these challenges.
I promise you, by the end of this video, one of them is going to crack. We're starting off with the Murph, which in itself is enough to crush most people. Ready? Go!
My name is Mark Bernardo. I am a sergeant major in the United States Army. I'm here
Great guy.
against our British counterparts to show them that we as Americans have a little bit more grit. American elites
Don't agree with that though.
Surely following up.
I'm Farron Morgan. I'm a former British Army soldier. I was a King's Guard, Queen's Guard, paratrooper. I think I have the edge on him. Andy's American. I'm British. We run harder. We're better looking, and we always train better.
The Murph is a hero workout named after Lieutenant Michael Murphy. It is a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 air squats, and another mile run, all done in a 20-pound vest. Today's gentlemen are running 7 laps around this building. All the calisthenics will be done outside, and then they'll run another 7 laps to complete the Murph. From there, we go into a 6-mile run, which is enough to make anybody quit, but not these soldiers.
Just so you're aware, that mile run in 7 laps was more than a mile. On my watch and on Debo's, it was 1.2. So we ended up doing a little bit more, but we didn't mind. Extra work, extra fizz, extra gains.
Fighting action going on. After the Ruck, we're going to put them through the Bolger, which is basically the British version of the Murph. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. That's enough. No, it's not. Not for these guys. After all that, we're going to hit them with a series of max rep fitness events till failure. And after all that, we're going straight to the cemetery.
The cemetery? Why the cemetery?
Because my camera guy's going to be dead. You're going to have to help me bury him. Way to go, guys. Farron has pulled ahead. UK's in the lead. Come on, don't let him catch you, Mark.
Normally when I'm running or I'm doing any kind of event, I always try and keep my heart rate down as much as possible. Now, I'm not sure if it was an accumulation of jet lag, the heat, the humidity, but my heart rate was so high. It was 170 beats a minute on that first mile, and it wasn't even that fast. It was somewhere around 8 minutes. So I already knew I was in a bit of trouble at the start of this, to be honest. But I put in 100% and we just cracked on.
Parents strategizing early. They said we were going to try to stay together in a mile, but they still have 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 air squats to go, and then another mile run, all done with a weight vest. And that's just the first event.
I believe that I'm not going to stop until Farron stops. That's just my mentality. I am not going to be the first man who drops. I am going to be the last man standing. That's what we do as U.S. paratroopers.
Mark, the man of motivation, has always got something motivational to say. He's a great guy.
7 minutes, 39 seconds with a 20-pound weight vest. Starting the pull-up, Both gentlemen very even. There we go, Mark on the bar first, and Farron. So they will be doing 20 sets of 5, 10, 15. This is partitions. Mark done with his set first, and Farron, good rest.
Mark was fast.
There's a beast flying through it. Make sure you're at least breaking 90 on the squats. Good squats, Farron. They're marking.
You heard that here. Break parallel, ass to grass, real reps.
Each set on the board after they complete. Mark going for his second set. Farron going for his second set.
Lock out! Jeez. I just got it squatted up to fit in my parachute. I break parallel.
Here's an interesting fact that I just found out. Less than half my audience is from the United States. So you guys watching out there, I want to know, who are you cheering for? America or British? Let me know in the comments. It's something I really want to know. So far, Mark is 1 ahead of Farron. However, the next event is Farron's specialty. Farron is a rucker.
I know in America, you might call it rucking, but we call it tabbing, which is a tactical advance to battle.
We'll have the viewers judge y'all's reps.
You can see me now, I'm already sweating out, gasping for air.
You guys, let me know in the comments, how do you feel about the repetition?
Feeling good.
Mark, you do Murph every year?
I do.
How many times a year?
I try to do it once a week.
Once a week?
Once a week? You're not. You think you can get a Murph once a week if you cook it with that?
It's very rare that we do full this is a full day of competing. These gentlemen are going to be absolutely burned down to the core after this.
This is a funny thing as well, because I know that Mark said that he did a Murph every single week, which is incredible. I've done probably, I don't know, 3, 4 Murphs, maybe 5 in my whole life. They're tough workouts. He knew how to partition it well.
Day is finished. I got you. Mark completing 8, Farron completing 6. I race one with scores. Farron, how you feeling?
Sexy.
Sexy? Yeah. We're going to work out as long as
I didn't feel sexy, I can tell you that.
I'm just sitting here like.
Mark was pulling away.
Hey, the weather. What's the weather? How hot?
76 degrees. Fahrenheit. Are you blaming it on the weather?
Yes.
What's the temperature in the UK?
Hot and lift.
That's cold.
In the UK, it's a lot colder than what it is there, and it was in San Diego, so right next to the Tijuana border near Mexico. Very, very hot and humid. You can see by my skin, it's absolutely clammy as hell.
Oh, you're falling behind a little bit.
I mean, that. One thing, if you gotta remember about paratroopers don't die. You just slip away.
Guys, if you're a paratrooper out there, let us know in the comments. Myself and Mark would love to hear from you. Mark's push-ups are perfect. Farron completing 10, going for the 11th. Mark completing 15, going for the 16th set. Every set they do 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, and 15 squats.
Well, I'm thinking about me to sit in order to get out there and work out. But you know,
I 100% agree.
people think that the military, we need you to come in super fit, but we don't. At the end, we just need you to have this. And this. We'll work the rest. You got the grit, you got the heart, you got discipline and motivation. You can do anything.
The goal is to just start.
You heard that from 3 people right there. I'm a veteran, Austin's a veteran, and Debo's served. We're all saying the same thing.
Well, we did.
Cheating!
That's cheating. He helped him with the squats. It's moist over here, gentlemen. Very sweaty.
I'm training with your brothers. I'm training with my brother. From overseas. It's a shame that he's really
That is true. Honestly, as much as we give each other shit on the camera, we had a really good time. Loads of camaraderie, and exactly how the British and American troops should be.
work out, get a brother, get a friend, get out there and do something, get moving. Oh, you think you're hot, man, more than people. For real, I'm dead serious, man. I ain't saying this because of the video.
So this is barely the first brutal event today. We have 4 events remaining. Mark has the advantage here because he does the Murph about once every week. Next event is the 6-mile ruck. Farron has the advantage here because he's a rucker. How you feeling, Mark? I like the spirit. I like the attitude.
It would be you to have probably somebody else there, maybe.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Doesn't fire me. Mark finishes the calisthenics at 34:39 and bolts off for his run. So far, he's into the first lap. Looks like it's going to be looking good for the Americans so far. First event. Let's go, Mark. Looking good, looking clean, looking like a champion. Finishing the first, going for the second, Mark.
This was a mindset battle for me inside. Mark's already gone out on his run. I've got about 5 sets left. So I know by the time I actually finish my sets, I'm probably going to be running out the door, knowing that I've lost this first event already. I was never going to catch this up, so I had a real mental battle just to go and try and get the best time.
America, British playing. America not playing us tonight. So as y'all know, I love taking on all time.
But reps were still good. Squats were still good. Pull-ups were still good. Press-ups still good. Gold standard throughout.
And I talked to Farron earlier, and if this video gets 72,000 likes, I will fly over to the UK and try British Army. It's been requested for the longest time, but we need 72,000 likes or more on this video. Hit the like button. Please help me.
We need this rematch in the UK. We need it. Get them in Brecon Beacons, snow, wind, rain, 5 degrees, minus. Let's go.
Yeah, help us get there. I want to go. Mark finish up number 2, going for number 3. I don't even think Farron's going to make it out here to this one.
Come on, Farron.
That's how I felt.
Farron has 5 rounds left before he starts the run out here. Mark has taken a significant lead over Farron in the first event, but we still have 4 events left, and it's going to get brutal. Farron, how how you making it? It's a tough one, huh? Pull-ups are still really good, though. Gentlemen, the bar all the way locking out. Mark coming in to complete the Murph. 46 minutes, 5 seconds. Mark finishing the Murph. Farron heading out for the run. Farron, first lap complete, going in for the second. Each soldier today.
When I was on that final run, like I said, my mindset was there. I thought, I've already lost this event. I thought, do I try and save as much energy as possible on this run? It doesn't matter how long it takes me now, but I still give it a little bit of beans on the last little bit. I had a bit of a second wind, but I was trying to save a bit of energy. But I still did all right. I still come in at quite a fast mile time.
We'll finish each workout because we don't leave anything unfinished. Okay, we finish. Farron finishing up his 4th lap, going for number 5. Mark, congrats. How do you feel?
I feel good. My watch says otherwise.
You do Murph pretty frequently. Do you know your fastest time ever?
No, I'm really big into the Murph because one, what it stands for, Lieutenant Michael Murphy. It's about remembering kind of the sacrifice and stuff. The times I don't really try to pay attention to those.
Congrats on the first event. We saw 4-1. Be ready.
Always ready.
Always ready. That's a Navy thing. You get that from the Navy.
So you didn't get that to airborne. All okay, John.
I'm not airborne.
Ready to aircraft. 10 minutes. Outboard personnel. Stand up.
I'm a boat guy. I don't know anything about planes. Farron finishing the last lap of the mile, coming in 53 minutes, 33 seconds. I love the camaraderie. In a minute, they're going to kiss, and it's going to be great. Farron, how you
We were not kissing off camera, but we were friends.
feeling?
Very tough workout. Right here, everyone. Very workout. Very hot. Very tough. We've got to smash.
Right effort, gentlemen. Our job in number 2 is the 6-mile ruck.
So just before this, we had a little break. We went to get some sun cream for me because I was burning up. You can probably see I've got a right shine on my head. So we went and got some suntan lotion for my face and my neck, and then we went and got a kebab. So we had chicken, doner meat and rice with a bit of pitta. Ate it nice and quick, and then we were straight to the ruck. And I was excited about this.
Rucking is widely used worldwide in the military as a mental mindset test. Our job in number 2 is the 6-mile ruck. 35 pounds on the back. You'll go 3 miles out. You turn around and come back. First one back here wins. We have a little bit of training, a little bit of elevation. I know you guys are used to that. You ready?
Hell yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. 6 miles. I'm going to be pacing it out with him.
So the start of this, in my brain, I wanted to go out quite hard, get in front of Debo and get into his mind, give him a bit of mind games on there. But Debo did the same to me. He went harder and faster than me. And because of the heat, the humidity, same again as the Murph, my heart rate went to like 170 after 100 metres or 200 metres. That never happens with me unless I'm not acclimatised. So my heart rate, I was fighting my heart rate and breath the whole time.
It's going to be fun. I can use it here, bro. Let's take it off. It's 6 miles. There's going to be some pacing involved and some strategy. While these gentlemen work it out, I want to introduce you to something that has completely changed the way that I enjoy meals at home. ButcherBox, the sponsor of this video. ButcherBox is a monthly subscription service delivering high-quality, sustainably sourced proteins right to your door. From grass-fed beef to wild-caught seafood. It's everything you need to elevate your meals. Farron is a master rucker or a tabber. Hey, Tabby, yo! It's the tabby! Mark took the first event. Can he take this event? Mark, how you feeling?
A little tired, especially from that Murph.
We're quarter-mile in. We're looking good. We only got 3 miles. Farron is in the background. Do you think
Mark took a big lead straight off, and already from the start, like I said, I couldn't breathe. My heart rate was high, and he was already pulling away. So in my brain, it was a mental battle from the start. I had to really dig deep, and that's not normally like me. I can normally tab ruck all day long. I normally my rucking tabbing is normally between 20 and 50 miles a week at the moment. So this was it was a proper humbling moment for me in my brain. I didn't know what was going on.
You can keep this pace the whole time. We'll see. Ultimately, in the end, it's about just giving it your best. That's all anybody ever asks.
Very, very shortly behind. Not a big lead from Mark.
It's terrible.
Yes, it is. So, Mark, let's talk about your world record.
A long time ago.
You had the fastest marathon wearing a gas mask. Do you still have that world record?
Someone beat it.
You got fastest half marathon wearing a gas mask.
Yeah, I did. Same guy who beat my full, beat my half.
Dang.
It's okay, though.
Those times to run a marathon and a half marathon wearing a gas mask are insane. That 3:49 for a marathon with a gas mask. My best marathon ever is about 3:45 without one. So I know how impressive that is. And my fastest half marathon without weight is about 1:32. And he did a 1:35 with a gas mask. It's incredible.
It was never about the record. It was really about bringing awareness to the fallen of the United States military. It's a marathon, not a sprint, baby.
I was saying that because I was in trouble.
Idea. Not only did they deliver premium meats like ribeyes, New York strips, and filet mignons, but they're also committed to ethical and sustainable sourcing. No hormones, no antibiotics, so you can feel good about what you're feeding your family. And let's be honest, there's nothing better than coming home to a freshly cooked steak after a workout like this. How are we feeling, Farron?
I'm running a good pace around the 15 miles at 35 pounds, that's good, but Debo's taken off a little bit.
Maybe like 100 yards behind him.
We'll see over the distance if my strategy works out or not, you know?
So let's talk about your world record.
I've got a couple of Guinness World.
So my strategy was to run around 10 mile a pace, so run around 10-minute miles for the whole distance. Now on a normal day, that would have been easy for me. I could have done 6 miles or 10-minute miles, no problem. I recently ran back-to-back marathons at around a 10:30 pace, so 26 miles one day, 26 miles the next, all around 10:30 to 11-minute miles. On this day, I just couldn't hold that pace. I was only 11 minutes, 12 minutes in now.
Records carrying weight. I'll be honest with you, I've never even trained for those. I just went and did it on the back of my normal training regimen. I'm trying to show the youth of today, show my family, show myself that anything's possible with some hard work. The first record that I set was 10 kilometres with 60 pounds, and the second record that I did was half marathon and carried 120 pounds.
Golly.
That was to help a friend who had cancer. So I was trying to raise some money to try and keep him alive.
That friend is Jacob Hall. Unfortunately, he has passed away now. If you want to donate, there are still ways to donate to leukemia, so please go and do that.
On a mile and a half. Mark is just slightly ahead.
Yeah, he's jetting up.
You can definitely sneak up on him.
Yeah, 100%. It's damn hot.
Yeah,
Out here in this desert.
it's very
Damn hot, I can tell you. Near Tijuana, Borna, San Diego, that is hot. My skin is not ready for that.
How's the heat affecting your performance?
I'm struggling to take it air. My skin's burning. It's now just a mind battle. Obviously, the main aim is to win, so we're just going to challenge it. Try and take on that yank up there. He's got the lead on me. This guy's fit as hell. Where did you find him?
You know, at the end of your videos, you said, hey, go ahead and apply. And I said, you know, why not? And I really didn't think anything of it. Next thing you know, I get this random text message from some guy named Austin at 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm on the East Coast. And he says, hey, I want to know if you want to do this. It would be in the next 2 to 3 days. I wasn't prepared for that text. I kind of thought it was spam anyway, so I ignored it. And then I get a phone call from you, and you're like, hey, I want to know if you want to do this.
You're like, this ain't Austin. I was like, what do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you in FaceTime me? And you're like,
Mark had to fly in a couple of hours. Mine was about 16 hours, just so you're aware of the time differences.
yeah. I turn on FaceTime, you're like, no way.
It was such a shocker because you gotta understand, when you're this guy in the middle of nowhere, America, you never really think that someone else is reaching out to you. For you to reach out, it's pretty cool.
His story could be your story. Click the link in the description and apply to be in a video.
And just so you can see as well, that is like desert, and what you can't see is the actual track that we're running on. There it was very bumpy, so you couldn't get your foot flat on the ground. Your foot was always slightly up, so you could never get your foot flat. It's really hard to describe, but it was hard to get a momentum.
Proctor Valley Road, East Lake, California, 80 degrees. We're 2.4 miles in. You've been in the Army for 22 years. You joined when you were 18?
I did, but in 9/11, I went to my recruiting. I said, I was in.
And look at that hill.
Hey, son, you're just a little eligible. I being a paratrooper, there's just something about it, man. In order to be top-operator, you got to be a paratrooper first. So being a paratrooper, literally, it's the foundation of what grit. It really is.
All right, we're turning around. You know, we hit 3 miles.
You beast.
I know, but I go to war with you any day, brother.
Good man.
Marin's Ranch just passed the halfway, just turned around.
Look at the sweat pouring off me.
Where's my Fiji water? Where's my producer? Where's my butcher box? Butcher box is delivered straight to your door. Freezer ready, a perfect training meal. Whether it's a quick weeknight dinner or special occasion. And they're offering an incredible deal right now. New users get their choice of filet mignon, ribeye, and New York strip. Free in every box for a whole year. So you said you were looking forward to the road climb.
So I'm not.
Which is the last event.
I don't do road climbs in my training, so I'm not looking forward to that.
You ever done a road climb?
Yeah, I've been a road climb before, but I wouldn't say I'm an expert.
Alright, we're back to...
So when it comes to rope climbs, which you'll see later on, I am not an expert in climbing ropes. I just literally brute strength it up with my biceps. I do know how to climb a rope properly. I know how to use the different methods, but I'm still not very good at it, although I can do it.
Here with Mark. We're 4.7 miles in. Mark, how you feeling?
Putting these things back to back to back is a little more challenging than I thought it was going to be.
Wearing you down a little bit.
This is what this challenge is about. It's never really about the fitness because I'm telling you, someone I know is bigger, faster, faster, stronger than me out there. It's just really about showing the mental grit of a paratrooper, whether it be from the United States or from our allied partners in the UK.
This is our second event. We have 3 events left. You guys are not going to want to miss it. Farron can come back with an upset. The Bolger is a British workout. 1/4 mile left.
All of these workouts as well were done in one day, so we continuously went through the workouts. I know of a lot of other of Austin's videos, they do like one workout or they're only short 1-2 minute workouts. These were long workouts. These were around an hour for the first couple, so there's a lot of effort.
All right, Mark coming in for the 6 mile ruck. 1 hour, 2.5 minutes, 6 miles. Wow, that was quick. How you feel, Mark?
That was challenging. I wasn't expecting that. I think I went too hard in the work.
All right, we're going to let you rest up a little bit, catch up with Farron, and then talk a little more about ButcherBox. Let's go. ButcherBox proteins are sustainably sourced, humanely raised, and packed full of nutrients to help fuel your goals. Now's your chance to try it for yourself. Click my link in the description, get free premium steaks for a year, plus an exclusive discount on your first box. But hurry, this offer doesn't last long. I'm coming, Farron. All right, Farron, less than 1 mile to go. What's going through your head? How you holding up?
It's where it matters, where it counts. I'm feeling.
You know, there was a point in this when I actually walked. I never normally walk, especially on something like 6 miles. I can just run, so proper do some real good ruck marching, tabbing. But I had to walk for a little bit, and that was really where it started to hurt me mentally, because I was like, I'm walking, I've lost again, and no one likes to lose. So I was going to be 2-0 down, running into the first 2 workouts. So it was a good old mental battle for me, especially when Debo took off. But I knew I never quit, and I had to put in the graft and try and catch up, because in my mind I was going to win all of the next events. So I had to just keep putting it in, get finished, and just stay positive.
I'm getting it done.
So for you, is this competition over yet?
Competition's never over. I'm a very driven man. If you told me we had 10 workouts, I'd put in 100%.
Amen.
I win or lose. I don't want a participation medal. I win, I lose, I lose. That's it.
Win a win, lose a lose. No participation medals here. Put in 100%. If you win, good. Keep building. If you lose, come back stronger. But never ask for that participation medal. There is no second place.
Farron completes the 6 mile ruck. Both done complete. 82.
One thing we are taught in the English military and the British military is when you finish, you always need to fight as well. So if you see me crossing the line, then I was ready to rock and roll. I wasn't spewing up all over the floor. I was ready to rock and roll. If I had to go into a second event, I'd have been ready to rock and roll there and then.
Minutes for Farron, 63 minutes for Mark. Very good job, gentlemen. That is not an easy ruck, especially after a full Murph. The next event is
Absolutely, for me though, that was an embarrassing time for a normal event, normal 6 miler. I'd probably do that in something, I don't know, 8 minute miles. So it was a hell of a lot slower than I'm used to. So I knew something was wrong. Heart rate, humidity, jet lag, food more than likely, and not being in my own environment.
it's going to be Bolger. We're going to give these guys a few minutes to rest and hydrate. Event number 3 coming up.
This next race is mine. 100%. I'm taking it. It's for me.
I'm still. How tired are you on that?
Don't tell Farron, but on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm probably like maybe a 4.
He's full of shit. He was tired.
Event number 3 is a Bolger workout. This is a British hero wide, similar to the Murph, me an American hero wide. How you feeling, Mark?
I feel great to be him.
How you feeling, Farron?
I'm great. I'm ready to go.
We have 50-pound sandbag here. It's supposed to be 25, but we doubled it for you guys.
Okay.
We have 400-meter run and 25 air squats, 5 rounds for time. Are you guys?
This was almost immediately after the ruck. So we literally drove, I don't know, probably 400 metres from the track we did the 6 mile ruck to the track where we're about to do now this workout. I was very positive about it. My recovery was okay. My heart rate went down quick, but it just went up quick as well.
Ready? Yes. This is your time to shot for the Brits. Yes.
And I wanted this workout bad.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Farron is taking the lead. You guys.
And I took the lead. That was what I wanted to do in the ruck as well. Take a lead, get into his mind. Thought I'd do it again on the track, and I did it again. And I did take off, and I was winning. But I think because of the speed of it, and I think where Mark got me on this workout was the squats, because we didn't squat to the same levels. I think that's where he built the time on me. If you look towards the end of the workout, he's about a minute ahead of me, and we did 125 squats with the big heavy pack. So I think over time, if we squatted to the same distance, I think I'd have been ahead of him by about 2 minutes.
Merge into the first lane if you need to, but the Bolger workout is named after Major General Michael Bolger, who lost his life during his time of service. It's a British paratrooper workout. We have a 400-meter run with a 50-pound sandbag today, and then 25 air squats. The goal is to not drop the sandbag. We have 5 rounds for time.
Oh, crap. Wait, give it to me. Oh, crap. Oh, you're meant to be looking after me. You love me. I'll be serious now. 30 pounds. It's not 30.
These workouts are compounding. We did the full Murph, and we did a 6-mile ruck. These gentlemen are absolutely destroyed despite what they're saying. This is a tough one. Farron's taking the lead here. Mark's falling behind. Farron may be a little bit stronger with the sandbag, and he maybe experienced a little bit of that British patriotism. Come on, Farron! This is your chance.
I took a good lead there, and I was feeling good, and I am used to carrying weight, but same again, my heart rate was absolutely skyrocketed, but I did take the lead. You can see here when we come in and we do the squats that he catches back up with me because his squats are not as deep as mine.
Redeem yourself. You're looking good, Farron. Whenever you get here, 25 air squats. Mark will
Ass to grass.
take off for your second round. Well, then count your reps every 5. Come on, Mark. You're looking good. I know y'all's legs are very tired. A lot of leg work today. 300 squats have been done today so far.
You can see the difference.
How is it form, you guys? Let me know in the comments.
75.
Farron's off. This could be the one for Farron. Mark's taking off. Second round. Farron has taken a pretty good lead over Mark. Farron is definitely accustomed to running with more weight. He rucks all the time. He set the world record for fastest 10K ruck with 120 pounds, which is absolutely crazy. 50-pound sandbag.
10K with 60 pounds, and my half marathon was with 120 pounds.
Should be no problem for Farron. We have 2 events after this, so Farron could easily take this event and then the next event, and then they will be tied. It will be a tiebreaker. It's at the very, very end of this video. This is exciting. Looking good, Farron. Taking a big lead here. You can keep knocking out those squats quickly. You can take an even bigger lead. It's cool down here in California, but it's getting a little bit chilly. We've run up from pretty much sun up to now almost sundown. Uh-oh. Let's catch up on you, Farron. Mark can be taking it a little bit.
You've seen the squats, and they were literally how he came in after me and caught up with me on the squats just because of my squat depth is a lot lower. And then from there, I didn't actually catch up with him from there because he got that head start on me on the run, and his squats were faster.
The lead here over Farron. Farron, if you can keep up the speed. It's an upset. What is going on? Mark takes the lead. Maybe he was just playing around. Maybe he was just messing around. I don't know what's going to happen.
You done me. You love me. You don't love me.
Series of twists unfolding right before your eyes.
Billy, get to each other. No. Get down.
I'm non-biased because I'm the host, so I can't root for either gentleman. But I will say Mark is looking really good right now. Farron has to do something incredible in order to come back. Is Mark going to throw up? This will be
Those half squats are back again. Look at the depth. Different world.
The squats is where you guys can take a lead or take back your loss. Right now, Farron's a little lower than Mark. The depth difference here is
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I just got a
Mark's taking off for his
Mark kept saying that all through the video. Just got to break parallel, just got to break parallel. Now I'm all for camaraderie and we had a laugh. But I think that was where the Murph and the Bolger was won, is in those squats. 300 air squats on the Murph and 125 squats with the 55-pound pack on the Bolger. So it's a hell of a lot of squats if you're doing half reps. But just saying that, it's all fun and we had a great time. So I don't want anyone giving him too much trouble. It was a good crack, and I was happy to be there.
Right, half rep, so in reality, he's probably done about 50
You
900.
guys can hear Mark who will play his microphone. He's making some gagging noises. He may be on the verge of throwing up. Throwing up, cramping, leg breaking could be a possibility why Mark won't take this event, but he's finishing his 4th round. He's in pain right now. He's giving it 120%. This is absolutely crazy. We've seen Mark dominate the Murph, destroy Farron on the ruck, and now he's taking a huge lead.
That was a bit harsh, Austen. Destroy, but I do like it.
With Farron on a British wide. How you feeling? That explains it all. 8. Pushing through the pain. I've never seen anything like this. I do want to say say, this is notable. No gentleman today has dropped the sandbag yet. They can finish without dropping the sandbag, and that's significant. 25, Mark heads off for his last lap. Farron coming in to finish his 4th lap. 2, I will say Farron's depth is a lot more than Mark's.
That's how we roll, baby.
45, all right, gun it, gun it, gun it, gun it.
That is how we roll. Everything I do, gold standard, win or lose.
Here comes Mark finishing his 5th lap, and then he'll have 25 sandbag squats to finish out Bolger. Let's go, Mark! He was taking it easy the first 2 laps, so he had the confidence to come back, and he has done so, and he has created a huge lead over Farron. Mark, you're motivating a lot of people out there. Give these last 25 reps, good rep, and you'll be done. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 16. Finish out these last 10. 17, 22, 25. Mark, the American soldier, finishes Bolger. That line. Dang, that's hard.
Another kick in the nuts for me that was, seeing him finish. No, and I still had 25 air squats to do and an extra probably about 100 metres there.
Mark just absolutely losing a lot of sweat out here. How do you feel? Farron comes in for his last 25. 16, 25. Farron finishes Bolger 17:38. A minute after Mark. Anything below 25 minutes is absolutely insane, and both these gentlemen crushed this workout. Mark coming out on top, Farron coming in 2nd.
Absolute nightmare being 3-0 down. And I wasn't sure on why it was really. I was literally a bit gutted knowing that I was 3-0 down, thinking I went into it. I class myself as being a fit guy and being a good all-rounder. But I genuinely think at this point, it was just starting to cool down now. But I think the heat and all that sort of stuff played a big factor in it. But no excuses.
We're still going to keep it rolling. We're going to head into max burpees in 10 minutes.
Am I still at a 4 of tiredness? I was going to try to make it this whole time, and I'm going to say this. You don't know me, son, and I promise you, I'm at a 3 now.
Lies.
You don't know me. How you feeling, Farron?
I'm very tired after that, obviously. But we've got 2 more events, so still got to have 2 things.
Oh my goodness, my back is on fire. I'm literally hearing Alicia Keys saying, "Your back is on fire."
All right, gentlemen, event number 4, max burpees in 5 minutes.
Went to this very positive again. I know I can do a lot of burpees, so I think I had this one in the bag. And this one, the camera was on us both very tight, so there was not really any chance of any of us doing bad reps. It needed to be clean for both of us.
We thought these guys couldn't continue. We've done a full day of workout, and we got max burpees in 5 minutes. We have counters on the side, making sure you guys don't cheat. I trust your integrity, and I don't think you're a cheat, but just for keep's sake, I'm a cheat. See this squat, see it with it. 2, 1, go. Oh, Farron's quick. Don't gas out. Mark's quick. I guarantee they won't be able to hold this pace for 5 minutes. Come all the way up, Farron. We're at 50 seconds so far. We have 5 minutes. Max burpees is tough for 5 minutes, especially at this pace. How you feeling, Mark? Farron, how you feeling? Sexy.
I was still feeling good around rep 22. Mark was on 24 reps, but I knew he didn't have us in the tank. I knew I'd beat him because I can hold a pace.
What's the score?
Hey, what's the score?
25 for Mark, 25 for Farron. Neck and neck. Keep it going, Farron. You got it. You're a minute 20
What are
seconds.
you rooting for here?
I'm rooting for Farron because he needs points on the board.
Come on, Mark, you got it.
Keep that pace. You're almost at 2 minutes. We've completed the full Murph. We've done a 6-mile run. We've done double Bolger with 50 pounds, and now these gentlemen are rolling to burpees. This is crazy, insane, and we are not done yet. 43, 51. Farron has been saving his engine. We have a minute and 20 seconds left, gentlemen. Nope.
Put it this way, I wasn't saving my engine to this point, but that gym was actually colder than being outside, so I actually could breathe and I had the air. So I think being in that environment, if some of the testing was in more of an air-conditioned unit, not making excuses, obviously, but that was a lot cooler in that gym, and I think that's why I managed to breathe and managed to get 80 reps within the time frame.
Quit now. It's your time to fight. It's your time to empty the tank. I want to see it all in the deck. Can Farron push 80? We have 1 minute.
Yes, I can.
40 seconds left. Anything you want to say to Mark? Can he catch up to you?
Keep going, bro.
Mark, anything to say to Farron?
Don't go, bro.
You have 20 seconds left. Absolutely destroyed. Going into 5 minutes of max burpees. Time, 60 reps, 80 reps. Farron takes the lead for the Brits. You got a point on the scoreboard. Very good job. Not sure.
That was relieving, getting a point on the scoreboard at that late point in the day. I was literally thinking, am I going to get any on the board? But burpees, I was going to win no matter what. Then again, I thought I'd win the other ones.
500 burpees a day for 31 days, so I know I can get a lot of burpees in.
Mark, how you feel?
Then 500 burpees a day for a charity called Reorg, and that Reorg is a charity that I'm going to do 1,000 miles for next March.
Substandard. That's terrible. That was not a good performance.
For anybody rooting for you in the comment section, what do you have to tell them for letting them know?
Sometimes humble pie tastes really good.
I had that humble pie all day.
Kissing off cam, but we can't show that. You guys have been going all day. You got here at 7:30. It's 7:30 right now. 12 hours. It's dark outside. You're exhausted. How do you feel going to the rope climb?
Rope climb's not my forte, like I've said the whole time, but I'll give it 100%. I know that Mark's going to be a little bit deflated from his first loss, so I might have to take it. Actually crushed some of the rope climbs. Why? Because I was a part of the 101st Airborne Division where all we did was do nothing but climb ropes. So be prepared to get crushed. I'm ready.
For now, we're going to roll into the rope climbs. Spin number 5. Okay.
Yeah, and with the rope climbs, like I said, I don't really rope climb at all. When I do it with brute strength, biceps only, because my form technique is absolutely dog shit. Although I did get taught very well as a PTI. I literally just didn't continue it on my training. I did my PTI course a long time ago. So sometimes if you don't use the skills, you lose them. And I definitely did lose that skill, although I knew what to do. And Mark, I know that he rope climbed a hell of a lot. So this was going to be in the bag for him. And deep down, I knew this one was in the bag for him.
Number 5, I like to call this climber cry. That rhyme. You guys, we're going to do max rope climbs in 2 minutes, but I've decided to change it. We're going to climb the rope, each of you alternating until one of you quits. We're about to find out what you're made of. I'm made of flesh. You're made of flesh? And bone. And heart. And bone and heart. Mostly heart. And water. Just so you guys know that I'm not a rope climber, I'm a brute strength athlete. I can use little these guns.
And just so you know, everyone out there, he's making excuses.
Touche. And I was making excuses. And that rope was high. A lot higher than the ropes you see in the gym.
Farron is not using his feet. He's going to burn his biceps out. Every second you stay on that rope, it burns and it hurts. Touch the metal, done. Come on down. As soon as his feet touch the blue, you got 5 seconds. There you go. Mark is using his feet, locking his feet in, keeping his arms from burning out. He's a quick rope climber. Touches the metal. Boom! In the 101st Airborne, they climb a lot of ropes.
Here we go!
When he did that, I knew I was in trouble.
There we go. Come on, Farron. Lock those feet in. Lock those feet in. So this will be Farron's second rope climb. There we go. Climb, climb. Touch the metal. You're good. Come on down. Mark's looking very strong. He's looking fresh, actually. Look how fast he's climbing that rope. What an absolute unit. Farron's up for his 3rd climb. Mount the rope. There we go.
That was me done. And also from that bicep rope climb, I actually got a little niggle in my shoulder. Was like a little tear. You know, if anyone's had a little shoulder impingement before, you'll know what I mean. And I could feel it in my shoulder, and I was like, oh God. So on that last rep, I was like, that is actually me. I don't want to cause any further injury to myself. And I actually had that little niggle on my shoulder for about 4 weeks after.
Mark's going to take Farron's rope climb. God, Liam get hit in the face. I believe Mark's going to take Farron's rope climb, and then he's going to do his own rope climb. Farron, why'd you decide to stop?
I got 2. I was more than I thought I'd get. I'm not a rope climber.
Mark takes the W for the American soldiers. Great job today. Farron, thanks for coming out. Got 1 point on the scoreboard. Now it's time for you guys to hug. Maybe kiss.
I think Farron's a beast. I think he's a man for life. I think Farron is one of those guys who I would literally trust in a heartbeat, even with my own kids, because I know that his heart's in the right place. That man's got all the respect for me. It was a tough day in the office. I didn't leave nothing in the tank on anything. It was just that he was the better man on the day today.
And that's it, y'all. 4 for the Americans, 1 for the Brits.
And I trust Debo as well. Debo is an absolute legend. He was a legend to compete against. I love all people in the US Army. It'll be great to compete against him again. So I'm hoping that there's a challenge in the UK so I can take Debo on in my own territory, my own turf, get him to come over in the same format as I went over there. Hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of these sort of videos. Let's go.